And we are going live in 5, 1. We're live. Yay. Okay. So for those of you that can see me live, hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. We're here every Tuesday creating angelic experiences. And I was just starting the call a little bit earlier since it took me a minute to get checked in on Google Live plus the video. And I want to talk about commitments today. That is what I'm being guided to talk about. Commitments. Commitments to ourselves, commitments to people, commitments to our significant others, commitments to our pets, right? That's really what we make commitments to. There's commitments everywhere, and we really need to tap into how we're committing to ourselves. Are we committing to our life purpose? Are we committing to our higher purpose, into what is serving us, what isn't serving us, and really, where is our commitment level? If there's something that we're hoping for, if there's something that we're manifesting, making sure that we are really making that commitment, that level, where is that level of commitment for you? To step in and really embrace the path that you've chosen, whether it be temporary or whether it be maybe a little bit more long-term. Either way, it's working towards a goal. And with that in mind, I want to talk about commitments. So, got my little handy cheat sheet somewhere. That's all right, I will find it. And again, the phone lines are open today if you have a question or if you are considering, there we go. If you're considering something that's going on in your life, go ahead, and if you're on the call live, then you go ahead and push 5-star. And if you are watching us live on the Google Plus, then you want to go ahead and look on the right side of your, maybe that's your left, my right, your left. So your left side, I think that's your left side, I don't know. I don't know anymore. I'm getting combobulated with this, disoriented is what's the word I'm looking for. And if you roll your mouse over, you'll see a little sidebar that pops out, and it's the top button. It's a little chat button. You can go ahead and click on that. All right, so go ahead and think about your commitments. Think about where you are right now, and think about what's the first thing that comes to your head when I say, what's the commitment that you need to work on? For some of you, it might be health. For some of you, it might be exercise. For some of you, it might be your relationship with yourself. Maybe you've been thinking about meditating. Maybe you've been thinking about doing some yoga or get into a dance class. What is it that would make your heart sing, make you very, very, very happy? And just think about that. And the first thing that comes to mind is exactly the right message for you. That's exactly what you need to focus on. It's the very, very first thing that comes to mind. So just focus on that and notice what it is. There's no judgment. No, none of this whole, oh my gosh, I know, I haven't worked on this. I keep telling myself over and over. I know, and it's like you're beating yourself up. We're not discounting ourselves right now. We are merely observing where we made our commitments. Today's card, specifically on Angel Days, was Archangel Jeremiah asking us to take inventory. And when we take inventory in our lives of what serves us, what doesn't serve us, then you're able to notice just what works and what doesn't. And once you are cognizant, or you recognize that there's something there, there's maybe a bad habit, or maybe you want to escalate your level of commitment. If you've been doing something and it's been once a day or once a week, you want to do it more than once a day. or you want to do it a few times a week, or maybe you've been only doing something once a month and you want to up level that to maybe 2 times a month. So what is that for you? What is that? And just simply observe. Take a deep breath, and I'm going to go ahead and call in on our angels. I'm going to do our prayer of protection. I'm going to ask God to protect us with the white light of the Holy Spirit, all negative energy that we're carrying from this life, from any past lives, in all directions of time and space, in and our surrounding, our bodies, our homes, our loved ones, our families, our pets, our plants, our places of work, our places of business, any forms of transportation. I can feel the energy just winding. My eyes are feeling very heavy now. All that negative energy on any path that we choose to walk. So all of that we mentioned in and our surrounding us, these people, places, or situations, we're going to ask that it be taken up to the white light of the Holy Spirit, and it will be transmuted again back into positive energy. We don't need to worry about when or how that takes place. And we are going to replace that empty space. We don't want it there for very long because it's going to be vacuuming something else in. So let's go ahead and replace it with whatever your heart desires. So I'm going to say beauty, love, nature, happiness, peace, harmony, abundance, prosperity, money falling from the sky, cash in your pocket, cash in my pocket, right? Inheritance, whatever it is that you want. All of this amazing stuff, miraculous events, blessings, more angels. Maybe you want some dark chocolate. Maybe you want some wine. Maybe you want some more compliments. Maybe you want some more time to finish some projects at home. Or maybe with your children, you want to spend more time with your children. Whatever it is that your heart is desiring, go ahead and just close your eyes, and I want you to just feel that coming in. Feel it coming in, asking Archangel Michael to come forward and to cut any cords, unhook, release, yank out, sever any cords of fear relating to this that we are calling our heart's desires, our life purpose, all of our wants that will serve us in our highest good. Archangel Michael is here to protect us and to let go of all that. So just take a breath. And exhale, Archangel Michael takes it away. And then now I'm going to call on Archangel Raphael. And Archangel Raphael is the Archangel of healing. And Archangel Raphael is going to send healing light, and that's an emerald green color. An emerald green color and what's going to happen with the emerald green color is he is going to send that healing energy to all those places that needs healing, all those places needs healing. So just taking a deep breath and just embracing this loving energy, just embracing the angels, calling in on more angels, breathing that in and trusting and knowing that we are taken care of, that everything is working out for our highest good. And just imagine that. Imagine what it is to have everything that you desire. And focusing also on what it is that you want to release. We're talking about commitments, and so whatever commitment that you came to earlier in your, when the angels just gave you a little message, or when your intuition just kicked in, asking your angels what exactly that commitment is. If nothing has come to you now, go ahead and just take a moment And is it health? Is it about money? Is it about relationships? Whatever that is, whatever that is. And just trusting that, just trusting that you're exactly where you need to be right now. All right, so again, I mentioned that we are taking callers, and you can go ahead and push 5-star, and that lets us know, or me, that lets me know that you are looking for some guidance. As far as commitments go, I want you to really just observe this week where these commitments are and ask yourself, how committed am I to this specific goal? So that's the next step. You want to find out, okay, what is it that I really want? Number one. Number two, do I believe that I can have this, what it is that I want? Do I believe that I can have it? And if there's a little bit of hesitance, start noticing your body if you feel it a little tense, or if you feel it tighten, or do you feel it expand? Do you feel yourself smiling? Whatever it is, just observe. Again, we're not being judgmental of ourselves. And so once you know, do I believe if this is true for me, or do I believe that I cannot have this, then that means there's a little bit more work that you need to do. Because how can you want to manifest something, or how can you manifest something when deep inside there's, like, it's kind of like a self-sabotage. We're not really committed and we don't even believe that we can have it, then how is it going to get here? So once you realize that, then really stepping into, okay, small little action steps. Small little action steps. So if you're looking for a relationship, what's one little action step that you can do? Maybe it's just put on lipstick. And if you don't even have lipstick, this is for, of course, the girls, right? Maybe the guys is something else, like buy some cologne, or I don't know, guys are pretty good about that. I'm not coming up with a good example. Maybe there's something else. So maybe having, for the guys, you can have one of your friends, if it's a girl, help you out with maybe some styling tips, like wardrobe. This looks good, this doesn't look good. And maybe that's it. Maybe that's just making the phone call to the friend who will help you. Looking online for the girls, you don't have to go to the store and buy it right away. Maybe it's just researching what's your favorite color, what colors look good on you. Is it like a light purple, like a lavenderish, like a hue, like a purplish hue? Is it, like a red? Is it, whatever that is for you? And the guys, same thing. What colors look good for you? So small little action steps to help you get committed. And once you take those little small action steps, obviously write them down. And when you write it down, then crossing one thing off at a time. When you cross off one thing, then go ahead and celebrate that. That's where the cheerleader part comes in. That's where you get to come in and just really be happy for yourself. Get excited that this is happening. Get excited that you are taking action steps, and really congratulate yourself. No more beating ourselves up. No more beating ourselves up. So that's really all about commitment level. And if you notice, what I say I want this, but I'm not taking any action steps to get there, then instead of being judgmental, thinking of a way that you can, let that go. Just letting it go. Just thinking of a way that you can step into integrity, like not focusing on the negative, focusing on the positive. Maybe just tweaking it a little bit. Okay, so you thought you wanted to get married, but you really don't want to get married. That doesn't mean that you don't want a partner, right? Or you want to eat healthy, but you don't want to start juicing, and you've been like, I want to juice, I want to juice, I want to juice. Well, you don't have to juice. There's other ways to be healthy. Maybe it's cutting down on the sugar that you're eating. Maybe you want to declutter your home, and you look at it and it's like, overwhelming and you're freaking out and it's like, what do I do? So you just start off with one little area. Just book 10 minutes. 10 minutes, one time per week. Just start with that. And just say, for 10 minutes, I am going to just go through 10 pieces of paper. 10 pieces of paper. I'm going to go through 10 pieces of paper, and when I'm done with that, I'm going to celebrate and go have, I don't know, a scoop of ice cream or whatever that is for you, whatever that is. Just really making sure that you're celebrating. You really want to celebrate how amazing you are and how just great that you've taken these action steps, because you're one step ahead of where you were before. Just one step, and that's all it takes. That's all it takes. And what ends up happening is you take that one little step, maybe you just take 10 minutes, and you end up working probably 30, 45 minutes. But don't put that on yourself. You want little goals that you know are attainable, And it's not setting the bar really low. It's setting it where, first of all, you're putting a bar there. So that's number one. And second of all, you're allowing yourself to get there. It's like you don't make your child that doesn't know how to crawl, you don't have them say, okay, you're gonna, balance yourself, and then you're gonna end up crawling by the end of the week, and then this month you're gonna end up walking. Right? We don't do that to children. It takes time. So the same thing is for us as adults. It takes some time to get there and to really embrace that, change is not easy. Change is not easy. And taking these action steps, they're not always easy. And so we need some encouragement. So just take a deep breath and just know that this is possible. And I want you to join me by putting your hand on your heart and take a deep breath. And it's put the hand that you write with. So if you're right-handed, put your right hand. If you're left-handed, put your left hand. And turn yourself around, do the hokey pokey. Okay, just wanted to make sure you were listening. Put your dominant hand, which is the hand that you write on, and say to yourself, I am worthy of, and whatever it is that you want, that change, that habit that you want to quit. I'm worthy of decluttering. I'm worthy of having a clear space. I'm worthy of having a relationship. I'm worthy of being an amazing author. I'm worthy of moving into an amazing place. I'm worthy of moving by the beach, or whatever that is for you. What really moves you? Just putting your hand on there and exclaiming it and really owning that and screaming it out to the universe, like, I am worthy, I am worthy, I am worthy, I am worthy. And so it is. And I will help you by doing a clearing statement and saying anything that's not allowing that, and any belief that's not allowing that you and I, or both of us, are carrying, that we are carrying from this life or any past lives, all directions of time and space, let it be released now into the white light of the Holy Spirit. Pod and Pock, all nines, shorts, boys, and beyonds, we want to destroy it and uncreate it times a godzillion. And so it is. Okay, good. So that was my little clearing statement, too, to make sure that we are completely ready. We're making these steps happen, and I'm so excited for you. So let's give yourself a big hand. Let's see if this thing will work. I'll try to do it. But give yourself an applause, a pat on the back. Like, yay, I'm on my way, I'm on my way. And you want to keep doing that. I'm going to try this. Hopefully it works. I don't know if it will. Okay, let's see if you can hear it. Maybe not. Okay. Those of you on the live call, I hope you heard that. That was the applause of everyone. So, all right. So I don't see too many hands up today, but that does not mean you're not listening, and that does not mean you're not watching. So I do want to go ahead and take a couple calls, and then I'll close off with some more cards. For those of you that are just watching or just listening, let's go ahead and go to our first caller. I'm excited. This is one of our...
Hey, Miss Xochi.
Hi, honey. How are you, Marina?
Woozy.
What did you say, honey? You're woozy? Are you there?
Hello?
What did you say? You're woozy?
I'm just really busy.
Oh, busy. Okay. She's busy, everyone. I did not understand that. Okay, that's good. That's good. That is really good.
Yeah.
Perfect. Talk to me.
So my commitment is trying to find time to take care of myself. I really need, doing so much spiritual work, I get tired and I get cranky and I just start taking care of everybody else. And I don't notice till I feel really bad that I haven't taken care of myself.
Yeah, definitely, Marina. So for those of you watching or also listening on the call, raise your hand. I mean, raise your hand right now. Even though I can't see you, the universe and your angels can see you if you've done this. If you've gotten so busy and you're not taking care of yourselves and you're just like, start to get snappy and you're like, what just happened? I'm so discombobulated, right? Right. I think we've all done that. So I want you to take that hand and I want you to wrap it around your shoulder and then take the other hand and wrap it around your other shoulder. And I want you to give yourself a big hug. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And squeeze, and then the angels are going to join. You have your angels right next to you, and they're squeezing, and they're squeezing, and they're squeezing, and I'm squeezing, and I'm squeezing, and I'm squeezing. And I want you to take a deep breath. And I want you to just melt into that love. Just really let go, really melt into that peacefulness. Melt into just, you don't have to do everything by yourself. You don't have to. You have help. Take a deep breath. Let it go, Marina. I want to hear you.
Yeah, I just kind of sank into that.
Yeah. So now if you went ahead and did that for yourself, I want you to give yourself a high five and say, I'm awesome and I rock.
I am awesome and I rock.
All right. Woohoo. Woohoo. And I'm going to give you a round of applause. I don't know if you can hear that, Marina, but it's there. Okay, so I pulled a card for you, and you are busy. What the cards are saying, actually the first card that's coming through, I'm not surprised, it's an Archangel Raphael card, and I'm going to hold it up for those of you watching on the video. It is organic foods. So he's not saying, have you already started doing this?
I just don't want to eat. It's just, I'm not the healthiest eater.
Well, you know what? This is not the time, so we're not judging, right? We don't want to judge. So take a deep breath. Let's take a deep breath, because this sounds like this card is it brings a lot of like weight on, and it has a lot of energy for you. So, and I don't want you to feel that. So take a deep breath, and remember how I was just talking about little steps, right?
Yeah.
So, being organic does not mean right away off the bat you have to only shop at Whole Foods or Sprouts or in the organic section, because number one, that gets pricey, right? Number two, it's like you don't really have to eat everything organic. You've heard of the dirty 15 and the clean 15, that list? Have you heard of that?
No.
There is a list going around. I'm going to see if I can pull it up on my phone quickly. There's things that for sure would help you eat if you eat it organic. And then there's also foods that you don't really need to eat organically. So for instance, like strawberries. Strawberries, you want to eat those organic because it's called the Dirty 12. Because strawberries are, I don't know, because they put a lot of pesticides on them. So those are for sure one. So I'm going to give you two of each because I don't want to overwhelm you. So I just gave you one, strawberries. And then the other one is potatoes. Okay?
Okay.
The clean ones, I'm going to only give you 2. You can do kiwi. I'm going to give you more of those because these are easier to buy, right? You don't have to go kiwi, avocado, sweet peas, corn, pineapples. Those are okay to eat, not organic, because they don't put so many pesticides on that. So it's just pick one thing that your body's probably telling you, and I'm really getting that it's more of like juice, like maybe a fruit. I don't know if you like berries or something like a peach.
Yeah, I ate berries this week.
Good. Okay, so just pick something one week. Don't overcommit yourself. Remember, so for what you can do is the first action step for you could be looking at the news. You know how you get in all the ads in the paper that we get for, Food for Less or Sprouts, Trader Joe's, all of those places, right? And comparing prices and say, okay, well, these are the days that these stores have specials, and these are the days that and just looking at them. Let's just say that's your first action step. How does that feel?
It's just kind of difficult for me because I kind of go to the store when I'm hungry and then I shop because it's living alone. If I buy a lot of stuff, at a lot of time I wind up throwing a lot of stuff away because I get too busy, and by the time I get back, it's all going bad.
I totally understand that, and that's one reason why I didn't. I can relate because I didn't used to eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. For me personally, I realized how that was affecting my body. Like I felt lethargic all the time. I felt like just weak. Even when I wanted to go out with my friends, I'm a social drinker. I do drink alcohol, sometimes a glass of wine, and I was afraid to actually even drink even a glass of wine because I thought my body wasn't going to be able to handle that because I felt so weak, and I thought, you know what, this has got to change. And so if that's what you really feel committed to, then you don't have to buy something that you know won't go bad as much, like avocados or oranges or getting some berries. If you buy, like, okay, perfect example. You could buy, I used to buy in bulk the berries, like frozen berries, and then I would just put them in a smoothie, and you can do that once a week.
Well, that's a good idea.
Yeah, and they're not going to go bad for you. And those frozen berries, they will still be good they'll still have some of those nutrients. You know what I'm saying? How does that sound?
The fact that I could drink them made me feel better.
Yes, I love it, right? Yeah, that's
faster.
Yes, because if you're on the go and you're busy, you're like, put it in, let's go, let's, blend it and vámonos. Yeah. I totally get that, and that's why I like juicing, and that's why I like smoothies. I will do that a lot because it's just go, 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 go. I'm done, I'm out. It's not having to cook and wait for the vegetables to steam, and then I didn't cook the vegetables, and it's like, oh my God. But not buying so much. So just start with that. Start small, super small action steps. Super duper duper small. And then when you do it, celebrate. Celebrate, 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 celebrate.
Okay.
Can you do that?
I think I can do that.
I love that. Awesome. So let me pull another card for you. It's another Archangel Raphael, and he even says to you, call upon Archangel Raphael for help. Of course, we're not surprised. I don't know. I can't. Yeah. So I'm excited for you because this is going to be good for you. Just commit, write it down, and give yourself a timeline. Say, I'm going to give myself 1 week to do this. To just go go buy the berries. At least to just go buy them.
Yeah, I've been attracted to the berries lately.
Good. Yeah, I got that. Something like tangy, something not citrusy, fruity. I'm getting that, like kind of water.
Yeah. I was mixing the strawberries and the blueberries together last week.
See, and that's just yummy. I love that. I love blueberries. I love all the berries. All the berries. Perfect. I'm so excited for you. Fabulous. Well, Marina, I am going to preview you. None of the other callers have any questions, and I don't have anyone else with a question. Do you have anything else that you would like for me to look into or ask the angels?
You know, I'm going on a trip to Mount Shasta in August
Awesome.
to learn stuff for spiritual growth, try and get another business started.
Great.
And I'm driving all the way over there. I've never driven that far. And part of me is excited, and the other part of me is terrified.
Okay. Okay. So, how far is that drive? I don't know where that is.
Like 500 miles.
Okay, so a little bit further than 200 miles more than Vegas. So you're looking about at least 6 hours, right?
You're talking, I'm looking on Google, and it's like 9 to 12.
Okay, that's fine. Well, yeah, but those people drive like 60 miles an hour. I don't know how fast you drive, but I don't drive that slow. Okay, so number one, what they're guiding me to tell you, first of all, is map it out. Are you AAA member or no?
Yes.
Perfect. You can have them map your actual road trip. It's called Trip Ticker or something like that. Trip Ticker, and just they also give you free maps, okay? And they give you, when they do the Trip Ticker, you can tell them, well, I kind of want to go through here or there. So if you have time, you can have them map out a place that, maybe some scenic routes or a place. Do you have any friends that live on the way up there at all?
No, and I've only have a week, so I kind of have to get up there and get situated, and it's got to be a straight drive.
Okay, perfect. So I would say contact AAA, but I would still familiarize yourself like with the map, so that if you're feeling tired for whatever reason, kind of like where to pull over and kind of thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure you have all that. Go get your oil checked, your car, the tires, air pressure, all that good stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I know you have a newer car, so I think you'll be okay, but just in case. And then they're really saying that once you're on the road, that you're going to feel free. And it's going to be more liberating for you than you even imagine. You're fearful because you've never done it by yourself, but the doors that are going to be opening up for you, just the fact that you've already made that commitment to go, the doors are already starting to open. So you're going to be meeting some amazing people. And I'm going to share with you, I think I've shared this story once before, when I was on my way on a train to Colorado, and I was having a really bad day, and I actually got mad at my angels. I said, angels, where are you today? Like, what is going on? I don't understand. Like, you're just not showing up. And I got mad, and I said, you know what? When I'm on this train ride, I better sit next to somebody that's like really cool, because I'm just not taking it right now. And then I said, no, you know what? You know what? As a matter of fact, I don't want to sit next to anybody. I don't want to sit next to anybody. Don't put me next to anybody. Well, sure enough, my girlfriend drops me off. And it was just one of those challenging days. And I get on the train finally. And I'm like, oh, great. Like, I find my seat, and I notice there is somebody sitting next to me because I saw some bags. But I looked, and I see somebody who had just gotten up and walked away, not very far, a couple feet away, or a few feet away. And I notice that it's a girl, and as I'm putting my stuff down and I get situated, I notice that across the train seats, our seats, there's no one there. She goes and sits down, and she starts meditating. This girl and I actually became friends, and I actually stayed at her house the next time I passed through, because she got off on Santa Fe in New Mexico. And she's spiritual. She had just came back from a school up north for permaculture. which allows you, it's kind of like how to create your own garden kind of stuff. And it was just heaven sent, honey. Heaven sent. Heaven sent. So you've got to just trust that the right people are going to walk into your life, and you don't have to do it all by yourself. You really have to just accept help when you need it.
Okay.
And it's going to be great, honey. I'm so excited to hear how this goes. I'm very excited. Definitely let me know. When are you leaving?
I'm leaving probably around August 15th.
Okay.
And, I'm saving up money to go because there's some great, crystal stores up there. And I'm trying to get a business going with a friend up there. And we're going to learn more about the skulls and go into the lavender gardens and work with the Merkabahs.
Oh my gosh, that is so amazing for you. I'm so excited. I am very excited for you, honey. My heart goes out to you because it's just pumping you up with more support. Definitely, definitely. I know this is something that you've been wanting for a long time.
Yeah.
Great. Congratulations. I'm going to put the little applause again. So thank you so much, Marina, for calling in. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for really being vulnerable and for being courageous, because it takes a lot.
You always make me feel better.
My pleasure, honey. I love this work. I really, really, really do, and I'm so grateful that we have great relationships, and I've made great connections. So thank you for calling. So I'm gonna put you back on mute, honey. Thank you again for your question, and for those of you listening and watching the video who can hear her, and who really took something away for yourselves. Just thinking about being open to how does it relate to me? How can I learn from that question? How can I relate to what Marina's going through? And how can I learn from it? What is going on in my life that relates to? So just being open to that. All right, so it looks like we are not out of time. We're almost there. But we don't have any more questions from anyone on the phone. So I'm going to pull another card. It's really been such a blessing to spend this time with you this evening. And lately, I've been coming up with a lot of more changes, right? There's always more changes in my life. I love them, but it's like sometimes a bittersweet, because when there's something good, when I'm comfortable, and it gets too comfortable, that's when I know that change is coming, because the universe has taken a few action steps for me in my life last week, and when that happens, that means that I need to get on the ball. That means I need to get those balls rolling. I need to start making things happen faster than I have been doing. So notice some more changes. I know I haven't sent a newsletter out, but and I definitely will. I know I have stuff ready to go, and it's a matter of just putting it together and sending. I love you. Don't think I have not. I definitely am here every Tuesday, so join me. And of course, every day with the Angel Days, Monday through Friday. Please visit me if you need more support in your life. If you're looking for someone to help you to get from that point of I'm freaking out, I don't know what to do in my life, I'm not sure if I should stay or leave this relationship, please visit my website, alexavalos.com. Please contact me so we can do a consultation. Apply for a free consultation, and I'd love to work with you more. And how do you get to the free consultation? You're probably wondering. You go to tinyurl.com, so again that's tinyurl.com/Miss Xochi, that's M as in Mary, S as in Sam, Xochi is X as in X-ray, O-C-H-I as in igloo, apply, A-P-P-L-Y, A-P-P-L-Y, so Miss Xochi apply, tinyurl.com/Miss Xochi apply. And you can go ahead and fill out the questionnaire. And I'd love to really, really support you in any way I am able to. All right, so I'm going to pull one more card to set the tone for the rest of the week, and just really, again, I know I'm doing this for Angel Days, but step into your goddess, everyone. Step into that divine power that is truly, truly, truly yours. Step into who you really are. Step into just that divinity, and it doesn't mean that it has to be a feminine energy. It could be your God self for those men of you, for those of you that are the men watching, your God self, your God self. So for us, it's our goddess. It's very feminine, and it's just, you know, we're feminine. That's what we do. And for us, it's just tapping into our power, aligning. And for the men, it's just really coming from a power, but using that power lovingly, using it to cherish women, to cherish the planet, to care for animals, children, the planet, and women. That's really what men, that's how you can create a difference for those of you men. And for us women, it's really respecting the men that do that, right? Respecting the men that do that, and respecting our own call when our power is ready to take action, to help out other goddesses and be the leaders that we are in our own communities. So, all right, this is Miss Xochi from Creating Angelic Experiences. I am very grateful to be here, and I'm just, I can feel your energy. It's very, very loving, and I want to just set that intention out there for you, that you're going to have an amazing week, and you're going to have it full of love and full of angels, and it's going to be miraculous. So with that in mind, I will see you tomorrow on Angel Days, and I will talk to you later. Have a great evening, and toodaloo. Bye.